Too bright. Actually, my face should be some sort of angel in the darkness. What's up? This is going to be a call to arms. You don't have to physically hurt anybody, but I want you to go after Greg Mannarino and his cohorts. All right. Now, I don't give a shit about Greg. I want you to go and defend my honor, because this schmuck asshole has been calling for a crash since 2011. All right. With the word imminent implied in his videos. Imminent. He must have used the word imminent. Now, I didn't do well on my SAT and I never did well in school. I believe the word imminent means something immediate or something that's happening right now or about to happen. Not 9 years later. So I don't want to hear people defending that he got this right. First of all, nobody got this right. If anybody got it right, it was me. Just based on the levels of the VWAP, where if we broke under 230, we were going to get 218, and 218 led us down to 198 on the Qs. That was all on the computers. That was all the VWAP levels. Did I know there was going to be a pandemic? But these asshole moron losers who think that the market wasn't going to go up to Dow 30,000 this year, that they thought this was a bubble that is burst. No, you understand? You needed a global pandemic quarantine to finally make the market go down. You've won nothing. You called nothing. You've done nothing. So there's that. So go to these guys, go to the Greg Mannarino videos and rip into these people. Ask them how their silver's working out over the last 8 years. Ask them how their gold's working out that they bought at 2,000, think it was going to 5,000. And these guys who think they've called it, right? Now what? When it starts to rally back in your face, then what? You called nothing. You've done nothing. You are nothing. And what have we done? Nugget, J-Nug. Bullshit products on the way up, bullshit products on the way down, bullshit products on this bounce. 300% gains in 2 days because they have no value whatsoever. It's computers talking back and forth to each other. So if one price, then it circuit breaks to another price. Same thing on the cascading on the way down of the stock market. There's real problems now. Funding pensions. There's real problems. There's real problems. Again, nobody's sympathetic for the shorters when we go up every day for 12 years. Nobody's bailing me out when I lost all that money in 2011. Now, see, I'm a real shorter opposed to Mannarino and his people, because if anybody was shorting from 2011 till the end of February, you not only do you have no money left, but you owe money and you're never coming back. And again, the government's not coming to our rescue because we were betting against the market, right? But now that the market goes down every day, suddenly everybody's being handed money. And I get it. You don't want the airlines to fail. And there's drastic times call for drastic measures. But nobody's bailing out that kid who just lost all of his bar mitzvah money on space. No one's bailing out that millennial that just lost all his money thinking Tesla was going to $2,000 a share. So we're sympathetic to the people that work at Boeing because their pensions are underwater and that company might legitimately run out of money. And here's the thing about Boeing. I bet you didn't think it was going to break 190. I bet you didn't think it was going to go to 168. You didn't think it was going to go breaking 150. I bet you didn't think you'd see it at 138, which was the 10-year VWAP. I bet you didn't think any of that shit was going to happen. So let's put it in perspective. I bet you didn't think Bear Stearns was going out of business, and neither was Lehman Brothers. So when we were short in Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers at those ridiculous levels, I felt uneasy because I didn't want to get squeezed. You're probably not going to get squeezed in Boeing because this stock legitimately can go to zero. It can happen. There's going to be stocks that go to zero, okay? I'm buying the Illuminati. I saved this hat only for emergencies, by the way. I'm buying the Illuminati stocks. I've got 5,000 shares of Halliburton. I bought Costco because I think they'll survive the apocalypse. I bought AIG because I think the government already owns the stock. I bought some of that today. And again, I'm not going to, if they break today's lows, I'm giving it up. But it's encouraging the UVXY is going down right now. But there's nothing to talk about except JNUG, Nugget, GDX, gold, and silver trade. Because it's the insanity hat. Yeah. We have now disproved the flight to safety trade, right? End of days, you want to go buy gold, fuck your gold. You want the end of the world, you want guns. I'm having trouble getting my Ruger sent to the mail. What's up? I might have to renege on that deal because I want an AR in my house right now. I was trying to do the FFL thing, and I don't know. I'd rather have it and not have to pay all these fees. New Jersey and New York's worse, but New Jersey's terrible. There's some sort of, the magazine has some sort of configuration that I have to pay extra money for them to reconfigure it. I don't even know what the guy was talking about, but he kept saying that's going to cost more, that's going to cost more, that's going to cost more. So I'm thinking maybe I just stick with my shotguns and stuff like that. But I need to get this, I got to get my arsenal up to where, I'm happy about where I am. And right now, 9mm, they're fine, but I want my kid on the fucking roof picking off people with a scope, the 100-yard scope. I bought a scope. I don't even know. Paid $200 for the scope. The gun was $750. But I don't want my kid to miss while I'm sitting there by the door with shotguns and Berettas. My daughter's got the blowgun. Got to have a poison dart gun. But I want my son on the roof just picking people off from 100 yards out. I was looking at a 50 caliber, just a strap, just screw it into the roof with a little chair. Look at picking people off from 100 yards out. But stocks, we're trying to put in a real moment here. Hey, what's up, y'all? Just launched on Yuchtib to hang with the people. Got the insanity hat on. Got a little SVXY when it went green. Very weird times right now. We've got SVXY green and UVXY at the same time. We've got US Steel putting in a sick move yesterday into the close. Had a stupid amount of it. Could not get anything out of it. Follow through move today. I got a shit ton of Halliburton. Didn't work the first time. It's working now. I was liking Chewy. I was liking Costco. Didn't get either one. Oh, I have Costco. And right now, just liking this UVXY falling below the VWAP, and maybe we get some more money out of this SVXY. I don't know if it's cheap or not, but they have been phenomenal trades. They're all fake products to me, the J-Nugs and the Nuggets and all those stocks. You know, but now that they've flipped the script on them, it's just like trading IPOs on the J-Nugs and the Nuggets. You want to be getting in on the breaks and then give yourself whatever risk tolerance you have. Like J-Nug right now, it's worked every whole number break. I'm assuming it's going to work again. So we bought the J-Nug at 10 for a little bit of money, 11, and then 12. Just absolutely insane. And some of these drug stocks just took off. Your NVAXs, that came out of nowhere just now. But we got Halliburton, Costco, SVXY. I see space. I see you guys are into space. I just really hate that stock now, but I guess if it goes green, that'd be interesting. I wouldn't say it tanking right now, but yeah, we're in the SVXY playing the UVXY fall. All right, we're getting a follow-through move now, man. So hang with the SVXY right now. You got to be in it to win it. This move is starting to really solidify. You want to be in SVXY. I'm in the SVXY long. So when UVXY goes down, SVXY goes up. I bought it just because it went green. I love Costco. I don't think it's going to blast off because the market's so beat up. But Costco on every dip has been a fantastic buy. Love the Costco. But they will probably have a decent earnings report, I assume, crushing lines out the door. All right, stick with the SVXY, guys. You got UVXY going down. Market's starting to really put in a base. We've pulled back to it. We've held it 5 times now. So this feels like a more legitimate move. Stick with it. Stick with the SVXY right now. I don't know what the hell happened to NVAX, but that's the only one I missed. Just sitting here waiting for Halliburton to make its mind up. Very disappointing at the moment. I don't know what to tell you. Halliburton just sucks. If you stick around long enough, I'm probably going to tase one of my kids. Probably my son. Should be a lot of fun. If he asks me one more time if he can go out to his friend's house, I'm going to have to tase him. All right, space trying to make its move to 12. SVXY looking real good. Got the 29 there on SVXY. Here comes your space moving up. You got to get through that 12. That'd be nice. Got to get through that 12. Big number there. Space green. So that's a good sign. You guys called that before me. I'm sure it was a VWAP break in there. There's your UVXY tankage. This market can rally some more from here. Stick with the SVXY. We're about to break highs from yesterday afternoon. You got to get space through 12, and then you should be looking for a better move than what you're seeing right here. But nice trade so far on space. Got to get through this 12 here. Got to get through. There we go. Got to get through 12-12 now. Looking for 12-12 as a move here. 12-12 on this space. $12.12, here we go on the space. Hang in there, buddy. Looking for $12.25 now. Halliburton's just kicking my ass here, man. Fucking Halliburton. I got 10,000 shares of Halliburton and just sitting here. Not happy. But I just paid for that with that space trade. Thank you very much, guys. Space. 1185, 1191 entry. Just sold at 12.12, and now I'm looking for 12.25. And Halliburton is just eating my heart. UVXY getting down to a crucial spot, 84.73, guys. This thing drops another $1. This market's going to take off. Now, again, you will get a muted down move because of the destruction in Boeing, but still, you're going to get paid here. If you are in your UDOWs or your TQQs right now, kicking ass. $12.25 on space. Here we go. Looking for $12.49 now on the space. $12.49 on the space, guys. Don't sell any more of it. Don't sell any more SVXY. We're about to break out on SVXY here, guys. All right, 84.73. Here comes the destruction of the UVXY. If you guys are brave, look at some premium on UVXY right now. Oh, I got an emergency alert system. Oh, my God. Is it real? One of these days, the emergency alert system is actually going to say some fucking vital shit. Real rally going on here, guys. We need UVXY just bounced off that support. So now if it bounces and rolls through it, this market's going to take off. Just got stopped out of the rest of my space there at 12.12. What the hell was that? I got the worst print. All right. Out of the space. My Halliburton sucking wind. And I'm trying to hang in there with SVXY right now. Forgot about the Roku. Never got back into that. That was unusual strength. By the way, look where Twitter is right now. That was one of my first buys today, just based on price. Twitter highs of the day. So again, we're just trying to make a day's pay here. Most of us should have accomplished that just on the J-Nugs and the Nuggets. Now you got USLV joining in the party. You got everything's joining in on the party. I did buy. I bought them at 3. I bought them at 3.30 and 3. Got the Halliburtons. I already sold 850 calls for this week and next week against it. Twitter on fire here. By the way, Twitter finally went green. Look at it now. All right, this is your moment of truth here, whether this rally follows through. UVXY needs to roll through that double bottom that it just hit, and this market should be absolutely going ballistic to the upside. 84.92. 84.92. Here comes Halliburton. Come on, you dog. Twitter, the one that got away from me today. Wow. I was loaded up. Figured I was risking 10 cents to make $2, and there's the $2. All right. I would just avoid the Boeing. All right. You're going to get paid on everything else. Just avoid the Boeing. It's got some serious issues. We would go into that one. All right. Here comes Halliburton. 4 cents away, 3 cents away from going green. I might even buy more Halliburton. I don't know. How many shares could I buy? I guess I could buy 100,000 shares of Halliburton. I don't think I want 100,000 shares. Maybe. Maybe I do buy 100,000 shares. It's probably going to go to 615. I could buy 1,000 calls. How much are the sixes? Remember, guys, try to make as much money as you possibly can during the rally, because I don't think the market's fixed in any way. We got 6 months of sick market. Market is broken, but take advantage of these moves as much as possible. Halliburton, come on. Here we go. Now we're talking in the green. All right, this is your crossover for the glory of Rome. UVXY about to break down. 84.92 is the magic number. Halliburton, here we go, $6. I'm not selling any of it. Stock's going to 7. Halliburton. Anybody buy it? Went green. What are you waiting for? Space to the highs of the day. Here comes that UVXY collapse. 84.92. Just bounced off it again. And now we're through. So we could get lift off on the markets now. Another leg up. Oh, it held it. Oh, these algos, man, they know their prices. I know my prices because I am the matrix. Wow, right off 84.92 pretty much again. Holy moly. Wow. 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 Look at that algorithmic bounce right there. That is something else, man. I freaking love this shit. Read the tea leaves, man. They're right there. Just believe in the VWAP. Believe in what we teach here. And you turn these days into the glorious days of your life. And tomorrow, if we crash again, you can't take the money away from us. That's the best part. They can't take that money away. God damn it, Roku. Man, I was all loaded up on Roku this morning. Apparently there's a takeover rumor. Once I heard it was a takeover rumor, I didn't even want to be involved. Now it's just going up because of the market. But I was in this thing pre-market on the VWAP bounce, on the VWAP break. That was freaking $60.28. Ooh, crazy. So what's left for this market? We need somebody to save Boeing. If Boeing gets saved and the UVXY crashes, it's going to be one hell of a move. By the way, my stocks kind of suck. That AIG, well, I haven't bought it back yet, but I bought 100 shares, but it's right back to where I bought it. I can't believe it, actually. I like Visa. Oh, I saw MA. Roku. Yeah, so you guys on YouTube, come on into the room. It's live. You get these trades without a 2-minute delay. That's my pen. Chalking up the money. So this was either the big fake out shake out, breakout. So thanks. I can't get behind this Roku anymore, even though this thing's looking like it wants to go to $70 today. Space still looks great. Obviously, Halliburton. Now we're finally got the green. PLNT. Are you serious? That thing came back? Not bad. 5 points. Roku still looking awesome. Obviously, Costco up 20. And we're good. That was just a fake out. We should get a breakout now. That was the faux show barreau. Fake out, shake out, breakout. There it was. You saw it. It tried to get that UVXY and tried to squeeze everybody out. And there we are now under 84.93, which was the magic number. I'm just going to tell you Roku's got another 10 points to go on the upside. I'm not looking at it anymore. The inadvertent bottom call by Dave at 396. How about that? You hear that stuff? That's my fish. All right, we're not getting that move that I expected, so UVXY controls the world. That thing can't stay below 84.92. This market's not going to rally anymore. Got to get this thing back below that 85 area. Yeah. Doesn't want to die. Market's not going to fly.
I'm in the shower. Mother? I don't know. Oh.
This market's not going anywhere until this UVXY dies now, so we got to get UVXY back below 83, 85 now. Again, this thing's moving in 2-point increments, so you got to get this UVXY to die. Halliburton, $6, 607 now. Halliburton, listen, even if you bought it on the green reversal, kicking ass now, you'd have to buy 100,000 shares, but you buy 3,000 shares, there's your $400. Again, I'm not trading Roku, but that thing's just on fire right now. Can't stop it. Inevitably, we're going to get to a level where there's just normality. I don't think the market's going to rip back to all-time highs anytime soon, but these are the days where you make some money. Halliburton. I guess I should have bought 100,000 shares. Wow. Shit. Now we're talking. Took long enough. And there's your 50 cents on Halliburton. 666 plays again. I mean, this time it was 566. Whoa. I really haven't left the house. I'm obeying the. I've quarantined myself. I just ran out to get more food and that kind of stuff. But hey, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that weaponry. You're giving me a hard time sending it through the mail. Maybe I'll buy that the second. Maybe I'll get that'll be my second one. Damn, UVXY is not going away. So nah, I'm just in the stock because I don't want to pay up for a premium except for the leaps. Really shit the bed on that Roku trade. Damn. Stock is up 8 points since I sold it. Wow. Wow. Told you guys to buy it, right? Nothing ever works as good as me selling out of something. As soon as somebody said it was a takeover, I sold it. I don't want to be involved in takeovers. But now it's just going up on its own. Yeah, the premiums are ready to be sold, but I don't know if you want to stay short overnight. There's too much bad news that keeps coming out, you know. We haven't seen the bad news yet. Wait till the numbers start to increase with all the people getting diseases. Just stay liquid, the easiest choice, you know. Load up on a Halliburton, and boom, there's your day. Between J-Nug, Nugget, and Halliburton, no need to hold overnights. And by the way, each day you were able to buy the J-Nug and Nugget. You know, you don't have to hold these overnight. J-Nug, you got it. You could have bought it flat. I mean, it opened up a little bit higher, but I just trying to figure out what happened with NVAX. I mean, I lost money on that yesterday. Went green and then just tanked. Today went green. Oh no, I'm sorry, it was green. No, I'm thinking of the other one. INO. What was that news flash about millions dying in Iran? What was that? Goldman Sachs is the worst people you could listen to. They said after the market crushed in December of 2018, they said 2019 will be the worst year we've seen in 20 years. Increase in volatility, expect that to be the underlying theme of 2019. We don't expect much out of 2019, and we had the best year for stocks ever, straight up from January till December. So they've been on the wrong side of every call. If you haven't noticed, AMD, 3 different sell recommendations on AMD at $4, $5, and $7.50. So worst information ever. All right. I'm really unhappy about the way the UVXY is traded. This thing should be 82.50 by now, and it's not. So I'm trying to hang in there, SVXY. Why isn't UVXY 82.50 by now? What I'm hearing is that this disease, this virus, is worse than we've anticipated, and we need to stay away from each other for a while. And that's the way I'm going. How does the economy recover when things have been shut down? A week's worth of being shut down, the airlines are doomed, travel's doomed, small businesses are doomed, Boeing's doomed. So try to make some money in this chaos here, stay in the house, buy your INO that just for some reason broke past 7 and ripped to 750. Restaurants are doomed. Yeah, the economy as we know it is seismically shifted now. You're not going to snap your fingers and make it better. It's going to take some getting through, and then society in general will be changed after this. This is a society-changing event. There'll be more stay-at-home jobs. We'll have just a massive, massive society event here. And there's no way to price it in, but VWAP is serving me well today, as it always does. I left about 20 million on the table, but that's pretty much every day for me. Did I buy 500,000 shares of Halliburton at 580? No. So, but right now, every trade that we've done is very, very similar to the other trades. Twitter breaking over the VWAP and breaking above that range where it came from. Oh, first I had the ass crack, and then this one. And then if you hadn't bought Twitter yet, there's your moment. All right, we're really just chopping around now, so. UVXY just not dying, so can't be really loving the market right here. Hundreds are trading at $9 for the UVXY. Listen, I can't believe I'm looking at Roku up 10 from where I sold it. That's just humiliating. U.S. Steel not making a dime on that yesterday. That was just awful. But just trying to stay liquid right now. I&O, you got your follow-through move. It took a while, but I&O. Squeeze potential in I&O is the reason I like that one better than the rest, because this thing came out earnings and they hammered it down to 5 and change. That's pretty bad. So now squeeze potential in I&O is even more. Space, we played it already, yeah, on the reversal. But this market is not looking good at all. UVXY doesn't want to die. So this market sucks right now. It's just waiting to go. It's waiting to crash again. UVXY couldn't stay under 85. It's not good. Got to get this thing under 85 for real. Anything travel, anything airlines, wouldn't own it. They're all going to zero. $85 is the magic number on UVXY. If we're going to rally for real, it's got to get under 85. I don't disagree with that insane comment, because everything's insane if anybody doesn't think some of this is an attack. I mean, they did attack themselves first, but China invented this stuff as retaliation. 20 years, maybe 50 years from now, we'll figure, somebody write a book about it. By the way, I've been getting, you want to have some fun? I don't like Trump. It's not about his policies. And I don't know whether or not, again, that whole point about him shutting down the CDC, I thought that was bullshit. It actually turned out to be real. He did shut down the CDC and fired everybody 2 years ago. I thought that was bullshit because of everybody jumping on the bandwagon of crushing this guy. But if you read his speeches verbatim, man, that is comedy. That is scary, scary stuff. There's a website that puts it in writing. And when you see what he wrote, what he said in writing, it is the most amazing thing. And it's frightening and fantastic all at the same time. And then the timeline of his responses. It took Fox News 2.5 weeks to finally realize that this might be something a little bit worse. I thought after Italy shut down that we should take it serious, but Fox and the government kept telling us that it's all right. So we'll look back now. I mean, it speaks for itself whether or not you think he did a good job or a bad job. I think it's pretty apparent. But could have anybody else done a different job? Who knows? Who cares at this point? But listening to him speak for me, is very unsettling. And it used to be able to calm the market. I think he makes it, worse lately, which is bearish too. I got to tell you, I do like Pence a lot more now. Seems to have a little bit more of a grip of everything, more than I thought he did. Wouldn't mind choosing Pence over these other three guys, because Biden and Sanders and Trump, wouldn't mind if they all just disappeared. I'm just saying, if I had to choose one of the four, I have got now. Well, I still think Mitt Romney's the best candidate, but that ain't happening. Or if they could go dig out that guy Hart. Remember that guy? That's the sickest part of society. You remember Gary Hart? They made a movie about it. His whole candidacy was blown up because he cheated on his wife. Cheating on your wife is part of being a politician at this point. That shouldn't even be a factor in any discussion. That's just you're just checking off. You just check off a box now. Cheated on your wife? Check. Grabbing some pussy? Check. Sexual harassment suits? Check. Telling you, man, if I had a $50 trillion, I'd run. I'd have some fun with it. I'd run on the legalized weed platform and central gun law platform. Every state, no more differentiations between state law. It's the way I choose, or get out of my country. Can't be having these gun rules, man. These gun laws in Florida, gun laws in Texas, and then completely different in New Jersey and New York and Pennsylvania. I mean, you're a criminal if you own a gun in New York, even if it's legal. The hell did I do? The hell was I selling Costco and Roku? Wow. What the hell did I do? $70 on Roku. Wow. That's depressing. Anybody hang in there with the Roku? I mean, it's really the best one of the day. First trade of my day, first sell of my day, and number one trade of the day. 1 minute multi-day view app reversals. I hear these work pretty well. Wow. Oh, man. Just waiting for this. All I got left is basically SVXY now. I'm just waiting. I was thinking that UVXY would break 85 and tank to 82.50. Just not getting it. I ain't having any fun right now, actually. I mean, this is just turned into a pretty much of a shit show. Sold my two biggest winners and just sitting here staring at UVXY going back and forth. 2 points is not cutting it. Yeah, I think UVXY goes down anyway. Inevitably, has to. It's built to go down. So any stability in the market, UVXY will tank, but ain't happening right now. Wow. Just back and forth for an hour now. Well, at least AIG came off the 21. I don't know what happened there, but that stock fucking blows. Wow. I mean, seriously. Yeah, 1880 was, we broke 20,000 today, and you don't really have much support down to that 1880 spot. So, yeah, market's trying. I mean, we've got to get this UVXY under 85. Come on. Come on. Show me what you got. Oh, damn. Well, go full hazmat, man. Did you hear they were fighting at Wegmans? They're fighting over food. I mean, come on, man. Okay, I said Roku to 70 after I sold it at 60 and a half. I kind of dumbfounded by the whole thing. Damn. Or should I say, dag. Yeah, we're global, Doug. I was on TV ringing the opening bell the day of the original move down, laughing my ass off with $230 calls on the queues. Yeah, man, where you been? You were out in terrorist world, right? Good thing to see you got home safe and sound. All right, I gotta buy more AIG. What the hell's going on with this piece of shit? Come on, move up. AIG right at the VWAP again. Come on, come on. How do I pick the shittiest stock in the world? By the way, Tesla Green. Yeah, my man. Buying when they go green. UVXY is not going away. This is just insane. What the fuck? Die. AIG rejected at the VWAP again. Shit. Good choice. Hold my AIG. Well, at least Halliburton's working. Damn. I got some shitty ass. Man, I did some two stupid moves today. Sold Costco. Sold Roku. Held Halliburton. Oh, Halliburton worked out, but man, Roku and sold Costco. Two. Man, why did I sell this thing? Wow. And die already. It's a hoof. A hoof. Hey, look at this guy. This guy's looking this way. That guy's looking that way. This guy's like, hey, what do you want from me? All right, I don't know if I could sit here too much longer and watch Roku go up 20 points after I've sold out of it. This is depressing. Wow. Wow. Somebody come here, and I'm still hiring to get a biff in the head. What do I say? Just don't sell your whole position at once. You know what? There was no reason not to get out of the Roku. When I did, it broke back under the, I mean, when it rallied and broke new highs and then rolled over, I had to sell it. I had to. It's rule number one. But you know what? Buy it back when it breaks back over 63. And then I saw it doing it, and then it was about to break back to the VWAP. I'm thinking, all right, fuck this stock. And then bang. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Wow. This is a $5,000 mistake. I could have bought guns and ammo and all kinds of stuff with that $5,000. Here we are now. I need SVXY to go to $39 today. That'll make the pain go away. And you ain't gonna see that probably. Vasa, they're giving me a real hard time about that thing. I don't know if we can do this now. Where are you? Florida? Maybe I just drive down and get it. Hit the open road. Hit I-95 with some guns and some food. Meet you in Tallahassee. Oh, what's the first stop in Florida? I'll meet you halfway. Let's meet at the south of the border. Pedro. Remember Pedro? Anybody ever drive down to Florida, down the East Coast? Come on, AIG, you bitch. Actually, maybe I don't do that. Maybe I do. UVXY doesn't die. Man. Just doesn't want to die. Roku going up in 5-point increments now. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. $72.50 now. Nobody's in Roku, right? Well, I don't know why I'm talking about it. It's just making me sick. Roku's moving in 5-point increments now. Wow. Wow. It's just not right. This ain't right. That's 10 points just as soon as I came on the air again. 10-point move in Roku. I don't know if anybody partook in that, but I hope you did. All right, I need SVXY to go to $80 today. That'll make me feel a little bit better, but chances are it's not going to go to 80. But Roku 75. I'm not even going to say, again, I haven't suggested selling it because, again, when the master gets out of something. And now my wife's mad about something, so. Fuck. Did they bring any? I don't understand how this. I mean, did AIG like kill somebody? What they cause cancer or something? How's this thing not moving? Here you go. Come on, AIG, wake the fuck up. I'm sitting at this AIG the whole freaking time. Wow. Wow, if I don't make money on this AIG trade, I'm gonna stomp on somebody. It's probably gonna be my wife. Here we go. All right, now SVXY is paying us now. Come on. Come on! Crush it! What a piece of shit this AIG is. Wow. Roku, $75. I mean, space is outdoing. You got space outperforming AIG. I mean, come on, wake up. Man, I picked a shitty one with the AIG. Man. Oh, my day already stinks. Well, I got UVXY short, so. God damn it. Buy it, you freaking idiot. Buy. All right, I covered some UVXY 8250. That was me right there. All right. I'm not covering any more at UVXY unless it breaks back over 8250. Costco's up fucking 25 points. Wow. What are you doing? Why am I not in more? All right, here comes the UVXY collapse. There you go. Crush it. Crush it. There we go. Get under 80. There you go. There goes AIG. Come on. Now the AIG. So you got to wait for the buy program to hit. There you go. There you go, AIG. Now get out of here. Give me 2180 on the AIG. There you go. There you go. 2180. Looking for 2180 to break. 2180. $21.78, $21.75, 75, 75. There you go. There you go. Costco's only up 12 since I sold it, but I think Roku being up 12 since I sold that's even more disturbing. All right. That's 5. That's 7 points on UVXY short. Still going to own the SVXY because there's less risk there for now because you can only go to 0. UVXY legitimately can go to 1,000. Yeah, I've covered half my UVXY. I'm going to cover a little bit more now. Let's see. Buy it. Buy it. Oh, space, $13. What do you know about that? I don't know. Let's do some math. I'll say 200,000 on the table, just on Costco. Damn. Oh, just covered another 100 UVXY. 79, 79, 69. All right. And now we got $2.7 million worth of AIG right now. Here we go. AIG from that freaking little ass crack VWAP from earlier. AIG 23 and a quarter target. Let's hold on. AI freaking G, come on! If you're not an AIG, I'm going to kill every single one of you. Come on. Been waiting for this move since 10:30. Sitting here in agony. Gotta get above 22, you piece of shit. I didn't wait this long for 50 cents. Why? Why did I choose this one? Oh, I know why. Illuminati. That's why. Here you go. All right. Selling half in this move right here because I'm not going to be stupid. All right. Sold half the AIG at 22. Now I'll put 2150 on the rest. You're not getting me to sell any AIG now unless it breaks 2150. So 2150 is my out on AIG. If it hangs in there, I don't know if I'm going to hold it overnight, but it'll probably wind. Holy shit, look at space. This one's going out to the rally.
There ain't no good in our goodbye.
Halliburton.
True love takes a lot of trying. Oh, I'm crying. Let's hang on to what we got. Don't let go, girl, we got a lot. Got a lot of love between us. Hang on, hang on, hang on to what we got. You say you're gonna go and call it quits. Gonna chuck it all and break our love to bits.
Breaking up.
I wish you never said.
Breaking up.
No, we'll both regret it. That little chip was diamond on your hand. Mean a fortune, baby, but you know it stands
For the love.
for love to try and find you. We just can't leave behind us, baby.
Don't you
Stay here, let's hang on to what we got. Don't let go, girl, we got a lot. Between us, hang on, hang on, hang on to what we got. to I make any price to get into it.
I get up,
Get me up left and
I
turn.
get up,
Don't cool up while I'm burning. You got me crying, dying on your door. Shut me out. I'm here for.
open up,
Your arms I need to hold.
open up,
Your heart, oh girl, I go to, baby. Stay and put time longer. What we got, girl, that ain't no what we got. Between us, hang on, hang on, hang on. What we got. Working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way back to you, babe, and the happiness that I let get away, saying every day. When you were so in love with me, I played around like I was free. Oh, I could have my cake and eat it too. But how I cried over losing you. See me living my life without you. For every day I made you cry. I made girl from the day that I died. I keep working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. I'm working my way back to you, babe, and the happiness that died. I let it get away. Hey, isn't it great?
Woo. You know what would have been awesome? If I had a trader working with me right now, that would be fucking cool. Because I'm not able to trade more than 3 or 4 positions at once. I'm actually physically ill right now. I think I might puke. I haven't eaten in a while. I gotta get some food. I don't feel right. All right, give me a shake because obviously, if I had someone to watch the Halliburton and AIG, I could have went on and found other things. But I'm sitting here with some positions on. Couldn't do it, man. Yeah. Well, I got one guy. 2 guys are already gone because nobody could follow the rules, which is sad. I had one guy. He's like, why are you like, how are you not in any, you tell me these reversal trades work all the time. Why are we not in any? Oh, I don't know. I had to take the freaking heat. He called me a blind, retarded orangutan. I just got stopped at AIG. Screw that stock. How'd they know I put in 2201 as a target? They just went and got my shares. Look at that. Stupid. But UVXY, I covered at some of it at the lows, 78.50, not bad. Yeah, so it's amazing. I've gone through 2 traders already, and neither one of them could obey the. Well, I've gone through now 11 traders. You have one rule: don't do any trades other than reversals. Oh, you can't obey that rule? You're gone. But in the meantime, 2 guys are now gone. One guy actually made money for, but he was so disappointed that we didn't make more money because he was all for the crash idea, and he's gone. Because everyone's a degenerate gambler, and they think that they can outsmart the market, and then they take VWAP trades and blow. And then again, I don't even care if they make money on the trade. I don't want to hear it. We got something that works. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it. I told you one thing. Don't trade anything other than these reversals, right? So I don't know. Everybody pretty happy now with their stupid Halliburton, right? Took a little while to get it going. 580 to 633. We're kicking ass now, right? Got short the UVXY, right? Took a little time and a little patience. But if you got short on the VWAP break at 91, what's up? You know, AIG, yeah, it was boring and it sucked for quite a while. But, I don't know. Just got paid Friday night, right? Or try to pick bottoms while the market's crashing. Or try to pick bottoms while the market's crashing, or try to pick bottoms when the market's crashing, and hold on to overnights when they're against you. Always two great choices. Well, the payout's not that good, but it's kind of a learning experience. You know, use somebody else's money to trade, follow my rules. You got to join the club. I've got guys that are with money still. It's amazing, but 2 of them are gone now because, they're disappointed. And I'm certainly not going to go chasing after people for money. I have enough problems managing my own money and talking at the same time. So CL right now is defying all kinds of percentages because so far over the last 20 years, I'm 0 for 11. As far as prodigies and servants or slaves, or whatever you want to call them, 0 for 11 since 1999. It all started with Carl, the 5 monitor guy, the I need more buying power guy. Just follow my rules. So that's why the threshold now and the tolerance is at 0. And I'm sorry, you do one thing wrong, you're gone. You're gone. Next up to the bat, next up to the plate, you do one thing wrong, you're gone. Tolerance is at 0. I've got a trade that works. Don't do anything else. Most of it because of the degenerate gamblers. They can't sit there. That was no, who's the 33 trade guy? Oh man, he was but still nobody's worse than that guy. But there's been close runner-ups. I think nobody could beat Tony if you're still out there. We were going to let Tony play with the real money. He couldn't even trade the fake money. Well played there. You made my reputation on YouTube. I'm like a freaking douchebag now because of that kid. We entered that contest, right? We entered the contest. I gave him my login and my username. I was like, look, this is not real money, but my reputation is on the line here. I'm going to be trading in the room, in the real account. Do the trades that I'm saying in the room during the contest. First trade, 5,000 shares of AMD on a VWAP break. We make 30 cents. Boom. We're off on running for the $1,500 profit, right? I get a text. I think I blew the account up. I think I blew the account up. How could that be possible? How could that be possible considering we've only done one trade and it was a winner? Oh, I bought 10,000 WLL and I forgot to put a stop on it. Oh, is that what you did? I don't remember saying to buy WLL, especially 10,000 shares of it. Oh, is that what you did? Is that what you did? Looked like it hit a bottom. So I figured I would go to lunch and come back and sell it when I came back. Oh, is that right? So was that a VWAP reversal? Did you have the authorization? All right, I'm going to stop texting now and you're fired. Still nobody.
Took all the money out of the safe.
Yeah. Nice face. My wife's wondering where all the cash in the house went. I told you I was buying weapons. You should see my wife's face. She's like, why is there no money in there? She's waving the envelope to me. Why is there no money in here? That was an awesome face, honey. You need a tan. I went to the gun show with like a freaking stack of money, ready to come home with an arsenal. Oh man. Yeah, Vasa, man, we gotta figure that shit out. They're giving me, the guy must have said there was 10 things I mean, the loop, the hurdles I have to jump through to get that thing here. I don't know. Maybe we try. If you can do it easier with somebody else, I still want it because looks like a nice, I'd like to have, I'll get both of them. I'm going to get the the SR, not the SR, the AR. And then maybe I'll get your SR too if you don't find a buyer. But they just ran through a whole list of shit I got to do to even get that here. And then I got to pay like $300. They were like, all right, 60 for this, another 50 for that. Then we got to convert it. That's about 80. And just ridiculous. So anyway, going back to this whole concept here, and again, we only got one guy left, and that's CL's account for now. You know, the Minotaur is not doing a bad job. It's just that he's not around as much. You know, Cliff's up to bat soon. Doug, you don't need anybody's. But Doug, you got a $30 million account. What do you need my money for? It's not even my money. Why would you want to work for 20% when you could do 100%? And that's where it comes down to. The idea is, yeah, I know, Boston, right? Maybe I'll just drive down and pick it up from you. You're in Florida, right? By the way, the stops all were pretty good. I don't feel so bad now getting out of some of that. I still got the Halliburton and the Costco. I just watched Costco drop 6 points. I'm not even phased by it. I'm holding on for glory on the Costco. I think you get back to 330. But if Costco dips again, I'm buying, I buy 10 shares on the way down. And then 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And then I just kept buying it all week. I thought we were going to go to 258 on Costco. That's why I was only buying it in small increments. Anyway, the idea behind the money, right, is that obviously I want you guys to be part of our club, learn what I'm putting out there, and then I'll get you the money to trade. Inevitably, if you're good enough to do this, you don't want to work for 20%. Why would you? If you can do this on your own, go find yourself a prop trading firm, or, soon money's going to be free. You could probably take out a loan. I'm not suggesting anybody takes out a loan to trade with, but it's going to be 0%. But I could spend the next 9.5 hours telling you about every guy's horror story. Still, nobody beats the 30. The guy did. Not only did I say don't do any trades in the account that aren't VWAP reversals, right? This guy did 33 trades, individual names, people. I could tell the story because some of you guys haven't heard it. 33 individual names in an hour and a half. People, I've traded AIG, Costco, Halliburton, INO, Roku, Space, SVXY, UVXY, and Twitter today, and I'm pretty damn active. This dude traded 33 individual names in an hour and a half between 12 and 1:30. Not only do I not suggest you trade between 12 and 1:30? Not only do I not suggest you take any other trades other than ones that I'm telling you, 33 individual names. It's like he was watching the ticker on CNBC, and oh, Walmart, oh, buy it, oh, sell it, oh, Boeing, oh, buy it, oh, sell it, oh, Alibaba, oh, buy it, oh, sell it, oh, Spiders, oh, buy it, oh, sell it, DXDM, oh, buy it. 33. That meant 33 times in this feeble-minded lunatic's mind. 33 times he's like, oh, this is a good idea. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, this is a good idea. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, this is a good idea. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, this is a good idea. 33 times. Individual names, people. Not, oh, I just got out of the stock. Let me buy it back. Oh, it's moving up now. Oh, maybe I made a mistake here. Let me get back into that stock again. 33 individual times this maniac thought, this looks good. Oh, maybe not. Oh, this looks good. Oh, maybe not. It was, everyone was a buy. Within 30 seconds to a minute and a half, he sold out of it. It was like he was trying to churn the account. So when I got a call from the headquarters, they said, somebody went crazy in the account. I'm like, what are you talking about? No one's even logged in. Oh, there's somebody logged in. When I saw the run, I thought maybe the back office got fucked up, that somebody, back when we ran our own firm, all the trades were done in one account, and then we would disperse them to the individual accounts based on whoever did those trades. So I thought maybe somehow 5 or 6 different guys' trades got thrown into my account. But no, it was this one lunatic. You remember track and field in the 80s? Where you would just hit the button and your guy would run, and then you would hit another button and it would jump. Remember track and field? That's like as if he was trading like that. I mean, that guy is still the king of all psychoticness. Then we had Frank. Frank, what's up? You know I still love you. You were a nice guy. I gave Frank an order at 9:45. Frank, I want you to buy Costco here at $300.52. All right. You know, Costco didn't do anything all day. And then at 3:45, Frank said, I got that Costco. What do you want to do with it? Into the close. What are you doing? I was like, wait, you just bought it? I gave you that order 7 hours ago, bro. You're fired. But then Frank was with us for 6 months. And then 6 months into him sort of working for us, right? Frank says, so a reversal is when the stock goes from green to red or red to green, right? What? What? I was like, he's like, I thought it was the candle from the prior candle going green to red. Really, Frank? Really? Wow. I only just explain that stuff every freaking day. Well, now the reversal is even better because we trade the VWAP break first. Then if we're lucky enough to get a multi-day in there, and then you get the reversal. Like, you know, like AIG was just a VWAP break, you know, coming from underneath the VWAP. Usually you're going to get some buying if you break over the VWAP from underneath it. The full reversal would be if AIG was to get through that 1 minute, get to 23.20, where, well, let me see if that's the multi-day VWAP. Man, look at the multi-day VWAPs on all these stocks. So we got so hammered. When you get that 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal, those are the best trades because you get such momentum breaking through the 1 minute, you're getting through the multi-day, and then you're going from green to red or red to green. That's the full-blown reversal. That trade used to work even before, you know, for instance, like Tesla, right? Even if you didn't buy it off the ground and you got your ass crack break right there through the VWAP, you got your 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. But even if you bought Tesla when it went green, you still had plenty of money to make there. By the way, look at that UVXY cover. I feel a lot better about my life right now. I mean, I covered that shit at 78.50. Come on! Now I feel better about myself. And then Halliburton, Halliburton, just the same kind of thing. Never went green, but we were on the, wait, did Halliburton actually, Halliburton got green, yeah. Halliburton, that one was all the way down at 558. So I'm buying it as it's coming out of this range, and it was breaking the VWAP. So I'm buying it at 578. Sorry, I bought it a little bit early. I bought it on the anticipation right here at 578. So I'm sitting there miserable. Like, why is this thing not moving? And then finally, look, you didn't have to, I preempted this at 10 o'clock. An hour later, you could have bought that trade, and then you got the 1 minute VWAP break, and then you got to the multi-day. And then, again, we had some fun. Nice trade. Sold it on the way back down. Here's your range break. I'm not going to hold anything, but I sold most of it at 620 on the way up. Obviously I was joking around on YouTube about buying, 100,000 shares at 590, but that was the move. I waited this long. I waited an hour for this move to happen, and then that 590 was the double top from before. So when it consolidated there, that's when I said, you know what, I should just buy 100,000 shares, because the next move will probably get us to that 612. And that is, okay, Roberto. So here, take a look at Halliburton, right? Tanking again, as always, right? Consolidation underneath the VWAP, right? So you had a lot of failed attempts to try to rally. That's why I bought it there on anticipation of the VWAP, because I like Halliburton down here. So again, forget about where I bought it, right? 578 was my price, right? So 578 going once, twice, thrice. This thing looks like it's going to fail. I'm about to, dump out of it if it broke 558 and call it a day. But we finally got the VWAP break at 578. So now you got a range break and a VWAP break. So get in, right? And then I just look for the stock to get back to where it struggled before. So it struggled at around 588. So once we got through 588, that's when I was talking about buying 100,000 shares of it. That's when you start looking for the multi-day. So now you've got the stock through the 1 minute, back above the 590, and now you're back into the green. So you've got your 1 minute, you got your green reversal. Now the multi-day for me was kind of a target to sell some, So selling some at 612, it went to 625. I sold some at 625, and then I was going to hold on to the rest, thinking this thing was good, and then I wound up getting stopped out on the way back down at 625 and 612 again. So back to that AIG, right? This is why AIG was so annoying. The whole market was rallying, and this thing wasn't. So I bought the VWAP break here, right? And nothing. I didn't buy a lot, and I was sitting there dumbfounded, really. I was like, I was committed already to give it at least $1, because we're in a different market right now. Usually not going to give something $1, But the half number was the low, right? So I'm sitting here waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. Consolidated a higher level at least. So then I started thinking, all right, maybe I'd buy some more here at 21. But then it finally breaks the VWAP, and that's when I bought, I tripled my position, and we finally got paid. So again, consolidation under the VWAP, finally breaks the VWAP, get involved. So every trade is going to be the same, except, with the Roku, it faked me out because it broke the VWAP twice on the downside, and I had no choice. This false breakout there got me bearish. So, no, sorry, this false breakout there got me bearish, and it rolled over and broke the VWAP. I had to sell it. And the problem here was I never bought it back. I mean, the whole trade could have been fixed by when it broke back above the VWAP, broke back above the range, buy it at 63, but I couldn't buy it at 63 because I just sold it and I was pissed off. And that's why emotions and thinking in this market or in any trading environment will get you in trouble. The more you think, the worse you are. You know, it's an if-then statement. Okay, Roku's breaking back above this price, buy it. Not, oh, I don't want to buy it. I just got out of this. I don't want it to hurt me again. Fuck that. Buy it. If it hurts you again, so be it. Get involved. You're breaking back above there. Look at the VWAP. Risk your 2 points. Your nearest multi-day was 6 points away. So you're risking 3 to make 6. It is what it is. If it wouldn't have worked, you would have lost on it again. But once you start thinking about it, you're never going to put a trade on. And that's what I was doing. You heard me. I'm moaning about it, what could have been, what should have been. Oh, I was just in this thing. Yeah, Duck, I rang the bell, man. I rang the bell on February 20, the Monday of this beginning of the destruction. I shorted the market because of the UVXY catching a bounce. The market was up that day, and the UVXY was strong. And then I saw U.S. Steel was bouncing. UGAZ was bouncing, right? So I was like, that's the sign from the Lord to go short. And then Cybercock, remember Cybercock? Cybercock was up 100% 2 days prior. So I was like, all right, the two worst stocks you could think of are rallying now. UVXY stopped going down for some reason. And you got Nat Gas rallying, even though Nat Gas was just, I was kind of joking around about it. But that was the sign. So I bought the 230 puts on the Qs over the weekend. Plus, they rallied it into my face. Everyone's making fun of me. I'm like, fuck you. This rally is just a squeeze into the close. Wait till it happens on Monday. So I walked in on Monday. The Qs are down, 5 or 6, whatever it was. I'm short this Friday. We come in the next day. I'm ringing the bell at the NASDAQ, bro. You can't make this up. 20 years in the business, I finally get to ring the bell. I'm wearing my suit, taking pictures. I'm all over. I'm plastered all over New York. I'm on my boys over at StockTwits. I'm one of their founding fathers over there at StockTwits. So they launched the trade app. So I went in with them. I'm in the city at 8 o'clock in the morning dancing around outside the NASDAQ. I haven't been in the city at 8 o'clock in the morning since 2011. I'm laughing my ass off at the futures are tanking because I got the puts. I sold deep in the money calls against what I owned. So I was protected there. And then, and that's where it all went wrong. Kind of. I took profit on half the position. The next day we rallied. So I had to get out of the rest. And then I had 2 days to decide whether or not I wanted to reload. I never reloaded. We sold off down to my support level. We bounced at 198. We got back to the 220. And that was my moment right there. But the option volatilities, so you understand option vol, right? So if you wanted to buy the 220s on the 26th of February, they were, let's say, $3. They went to 198. It rallied back. Now the Qs are back to 220. Those same options cost $6. Sorry, they cost $7.50. That cost $3.50 over here because the volatility of the market had increased 70%. So you're paying over 120% more than you would normally be paying for the same contract a week later with the stock of the price of the stock was the same. If anybody didn't understand all that shit that I just said, then take the next class. So yeah, and that's how I lost one of my freaking clients because he's like, what are you doing? It's like, we both called this thing. Why are we not still short? I'm like, because the market fucking rallied 1,700 points a day and a half later. You can't tell me that you didn't think that we were going to rally more. And I was like, I had to cover or we were going to lose all of it. Anyway, I got to tell you one thing. INSG at 385. Look at that stock at 5.25 now. Costco at 280. Costco cost average is 285 now. Halliburton under 6. So far, so good. My little portfolio that I built here. But wait, I just saw something that was extraordinary. I wanted to say something before I go finally eat. Twitter was ridiculous. That one I should have made more money on. I nailed the bottom on that one. What did I just see that was interesting? Oh, Rad. Wow. I had 3,000 shares of Rad. You would have been proud of me, Doug. Rad was getting hammered. It's sitting there at $10. Starts to come off 10. I buy 3,000 shares at $10 with a 2-cent stop. Stock rips 50 cents. I get out of 2,500 shares, but I held 500. Look at this. Look at this chart. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it here, but I don't know where it was, but wow, hasn't been that long ago. We've been trading this market just that last. Oh, there it is. Nope, that ain't it. What was it? A week ago already? Wow. Anyway, I don't see it there. Woo! Email me, the Warlock. We'll all get tattoos this summer. I'm afraid to get new tattoos, right? I don't want anybody touching me. I don't want any skin being punctured. I had all these tats I was ready to get. I want to get a nice demon warrior and shit. Minnesota. Who do I have? Friends. I had friends that went to University of Minnesota. They love it. Too cold. The Warlock at hitthebid.com. Oh, Corona! Every time I cough, I get paranoid now. Why do some option strikes have tons of activity and other similar strikes have little or no activity? Right now, everyone's playing. It depends on whether they want to gamble near term or long term. You know, some contracts have no volume on them because they keep the spreads so out of whack that you can't trade these things. You know, I had a contract this morning with 66 bid, 616 on the offer. What are you supposed to do there? I'm trying to sell it, so I'm throwing offers out at $3, $2. Nobody's buying it from me. Finally, they brought it back to normality, you know, and then it went like 80 bid by 120 offer, which is still absurd. 80 bid by 120. That's 40 cents in limbo. So it's hard to trade options in this market. I've just been selling premium because I think the market's done for the year. I've been anything above where we came from on the Qs. For me, I'm not going to be bullish in any way unless we get UVXY under 55. And I need to see the Qs over 198. I'm out at 218. So everything under 218 for me now is gravy. Me and my dad, you know, cashed out at 218, and it took him a week and a half for him to finally realize that this is different. He finally sold, and you know, he bought some at 178 on the way back down, like I told him. I don't know if he sold that yet, but hopefully he managed to get out of it today. Right now, I've just been buying some Illuminati stocks, AIG, Costco, Halliburton. I bought INSG because I never thought I'd see 385 again. That was a gift. Right now, it's a gift. I haven't sold it, so it's all paper money. Obviously, I still got some space. I held 600 shares this whole time. I'm an idiot. Just threw about 20 grand out the window on that. So that was stupid. $29 should have been the out of all of it. And I just, you know, I sold some $60 calls for $9 against my position. So I hedged myself pretty good. Those options, I'm not even going to cover them. They're down to $2. There's no reason to cover. They're going to expire worthless. I just have to wait for the money. all right, I really need to go eat. But yeah, I mean, liquidity is the way to go. So then you could come in the next morning, you could sleep tonight, and you come in fresh, ready to just do something. You know, you're not worried about how's my Costco doing or my AIG. These are small positions. I don't care, right? You can't have any real money involved in this market right now. This is a trading market, and it will probably remain a trading market, I think, for the next year and a half. I don't think we see, I would be absolutely shocked to see the Qs over 218 this year. The chosen one. Don't say that too loud. The chosen ones. People get upset about that term. Chose to do what? Suffer? Chose to get my ass kicked on my way to Hebrew school? All right. I choose to go eat now because I'm freaking, my eyes feel like they're bleeding. Anyway, I covered the UVXY at 78.50. So I'm living La Vida Loca right now. I got out of AIG. You know, I thought we were going to make some real money on that trade, but sold it at 22.20 and the rest at 22. Can't complain. Didn't lose. Roku was a heartbreaker. Costco was a heartbreaker. I sold Costco 289. No, sorry. Well, I sold some at, oh God, I can't even talk about it. I pretty much bottom ticked Costco on that whole on the first pullback it had. Because, you know, you're thinking that we're going to roll over this morning, and we didn't. Damn, that was one badass sell. Not badass as in badass, bad. That was just awful. Wow. Where did I sell it? Yeah. Oh, God. It's even worse. Yeah, I thought cost average 283.35. Oh my God. Roku was worse. You know, Costco only had 130 shares. Roku had 400 shares. That thing went up 15 points after I got out of it. Woo! All right, I gotta eat. Rita's in the house. Let's play a song for Rita. You know which one. I think there's only one Rita to play, right?
Lovely Rita, meet a maid, nothing can come between us. When it gets dark, I tow your heart away. Standing by a parking meter, when I caught a glimpse of Rita, filling in the ticket in a little white book. In a cap, she looked much older, and the bag across her shoulder made her look a little like a military man. Lovely Rita, meet a maid, may I inquire discreetly, when you're free to take some tea with me. Took her out and tried to win her, had a laugh and over dinner, told her I would really like to see her again. Got the bill and Rita paid it, took her home and nearly made it, sitting on the sofa with a sister or two. Oh, lovely Rita, meet a maid, where would I be without you? Give us a wink and make me think of you. Lovely Rita,
What a foreign like. I'm not even clicking on that. Normally I would, but I'm on my my trading computer. I never even go on the internet with this thing except for this website. I got enough peanut butter in my house. I think I could live off for probably a year and a half. Peanut butter doesn't go bad, right? That shit will stay pretty good. I got a vat. Got 3 vats of peanut butter. I got about 6,000 Ritz crackers. The bread won't stay good, but I froze some bread. Defrosted bread never tastes any good. I don't think we've ever had a porn star in here, man. We've had some crazy people come into our room. Actually, everybody's a porn star on YouPorn. Yeah, but if it's not closed, how long does tuna fish stay good in the can? Because I bought 40 cans of tuna fish. That's a lot of tuna fish. And why do we call it tuna fish? It's the only fish that we say fish. When you eat other fish, it's not like I just opened up a can of salmon fish. Tuna fish sandwich. It's a tuna sandwich. Ack, ack, ack. Well, I got 40 cans of tuna. I got 3 vats. I got enough Ritz crackers to last a while. Two 130 puts on the 130 puts on the Qs. You might want to go out further, because if we could stabilize and then we might just drift like a bear market, shitty drift. You might not get paid. That's why I'm selling premium instead. But that's like a lotto ticket almost. I mean, what are they? Let me see what they're charging you for those. They're probably not cheap, right? Oh man, I haven't smoked a cigarette. It'll be 3 years in October. Let's see, May 15th, 130. Wow. Not only are they not cheap, that's sick. Wow. The 130s for May on the QQQ are $4.50. Oh my God. Oh, you're all right. We thought you were kidnapped or something.
What do you mean?
Why don't you call the water company?
Why don't you?
I'm doing things.
Me too.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Where's all the money?
Right here in my pocket.
That's what you can go to the bank. Right? And you have the safe wide open. All around your friends, you had it open since all friends.
I don't even know where it is right now. I gotta find it. Yeah, I got it. I can't believe I actually covered something at the lows. 78.50 I covered the UVXY. Damn. Oh, shit. I'm not putting any trades on. That is now, that made up for the Roku and the Costco. I sold AIG, top tick the AIG, I top ticked some of the Halliburton, bottom tick the UVXY. So those last three trades were pretty good. I could have made some more money with you on that space trade. I got out the 1.25. That was a nice find, by the way. I wasn't even considering to trade space. But those options are so freaking expensive, man. That is my official song. I've hit the bid. Yeah, I'll put that on right now. Got a couple of cool versions of it, some techno versions of it. Let's see if I can find that. But more importantly, Tom Brady supposedly leaving the New England Patriots. If that's true, I don't know. We should be. I guess it's just an end of an era. It's about freaking time. And now, not as if the Jets are going to do any better now, but now probably the Buffalo Bills will win the division now for the next 7 years, and then it'll be Miami, and the Jets will still stink. But the Jets look better at the end of the year, but that's because nothing mattered. It's typical Jets. But I think his safety, Tom Brady is going to get annihilated wherever he goes. His health, I think they're going to just break him in half wherever he goes. And that'll be the end of it. His last pass will be an interception on the Patriots, and his last moment will be getting carted off the field with a Joe Theismann type of injury. He should retire. Go away. Oh, man. So, Voss, I'll have more information. I'm just going to go roll into that place and get more details in person. If it costs $300 to, if it's going to cost me $150, $180 to get that shipped here, then it kind of takes away from the whole thing. Actually, we're fighting back on AIG right now. I think it would be great entertainment if I shot my kid. Little taser action. He's still asking to go out. The kid, we've been quarantined for 48 hours maybe. We had people here on Saturday, which was an eye-opening experience. I got to see which one of his friends smoked pot, and I had a rap session with a bunch of these guys, and it really was a big parenting moment in my life, and to be all serious. And I enjoyed it. A couple of kids, they came up to me later. He's like, I wish my dad would talk the way you talk. I wish my parents would be as honest about things the way you just spoke to us. So it really meant a lot to me. But this kid, he must have asked to go out every 20 minutes. He asked, "Oh, can this guy come over? Can I go over there?" No, we're hunkering down. Chill out. Kid cannot chill. Well, we found out that there was this kid down in the basement, and you want to hear the story again? You want to go meet the people? You want to see what my kid looks like now? He's all tall and he's got a weird, crazy haircut. Remember, I used to change him back there. That's how long I've been doing shows. Let me get a cup of coffee. I could tell you that story, but it really actually was an eye-opening experience for all these kids. I don't know if I took a blast in front of them. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm allowed, and I just want to break down that barrier, break down that wall, and say, look, I know all about this. I'm not bullshitting you. One kid was like, damn. It's like, I'm a professional. But then once I took a hit on it, it was like they all just chilled out and were just opening up on, we talked about everything. I got 3 of the 4 kids I grew up with are dead. Drugs. Well, we don't know about the 4th kid. He was found half in his car, half under his car in some bizarre, crazy, I don't even know how to explain it, but I smoked the kid. So that's how it happened. I went down the basement to check up on what was going on. It was like a 9021 episode down there. I mean, every one of these kids was pretty good looking. I mean, it was like, what's going on down here? Where's the ugly kid? Don't you have like an ugly one amongst you? Anyway, so this kid's on the bar with his head on the bar. And I'm like, oh, man. So let me guess. You drank something you probably shouldn't have, but then you smoked weed on top of that, and now you can't pick your head up, right? So I was like, huh? Right? Yeah. So I'm telling this kid, I'm like, look, I know exactly how you feel. Now get up. And I got his friends to carry him upstairs. And we had this whole, discussion about where's the joy in what's happening? Where's the fun part of what you're feeling right now? There's no fun part. You can't keep your head up. And I was like, you probably think you're the cool kid. So then other guys were saying how, oh, this is what he does. I'm like, oh, you're that kid. Oh, that's just Aiden. No, he just needs to, he always does that. Don't be that kid. You're not cool. And I'm ripping into this kid around all of his friends. And then I started ripping them. I was like, listen, you shouldn't let him get like this. Where's the fun? Look, I like to drink and I like to smoke. I'm a professional. I'm 50 years old. I know exactly where you guys are coming from. Oh, it's new and exciting, but let me tell you what you're smoking. This stuff that you're smoking here is 10 times potent than anything that I smoked in high school. I smoked 6 times in high school, and it was joints of dirt weed, and you're with your friends, and you're taking 2 hits of some dirt, nasty, stinky weed that you kind of get a headache and you're kind of high. They're smoking this stuff. It's like meth. Pure freaking THC. I took a hit. It was insane. So I was like, you can't be smoking this stuff. I was like, your brain's not ready for it, first of all. And then you think you're going to drink and smoke this? Now you're what you are. And he's nodding off. He's nodding. He couldn't keep his head up as we're talking to him. I'm like, no. Well, I'll let you sit down on the couch in a second. You have to hear this. And I was like, you guys shouldn't let him get like this. And then I told him about all my friends, so the heroin. And, one of my boys got into cocaine and he died of a heart attack first time. I got another guy just was smoking heroin. I mean, insane. And these were Jewish kids too. You don't hear about the bad Jewish kids. And then I had my friend who just abused himself his whole life. And then he went to jail for a couple of different things. And then he came out of jail. He had a good job. And he has a fucking heart attack and dies because he abused himself for 20 years. So I told him all those stories. And it really, it definitely hit home with a couple of guys. They would, came up to me afterwards. And And then I had the one guy who wanted to be my friend. That was the funny part. He's like, hey, Mr. Glick, you like Pink Floyd? No. It's like, you know Pink Floyd? I'm like, yeah, I know Pink Floyd, guy. It's like, I know a little bit about Pink Floyd. Yeah, what's up? He's like, I love this Dark Side of the Moon. I'm like, yeah. I started playing on some old Pink Floyd. And he's like, you ever heard of AC/DC? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of AC/DC. The funny thing is the kid was an Egyptian. I was gonna start ripping into him just for, I don't know. There's the, if you start abusing people, they're 16, 17 years old. There's a threshold where if you start, picking on a kid, they're gonna get really upset. So I was when I heard he was from, his parents were Egyptian, I'm like, I shouldn't even be talking to you. Get out of the house. I got a 5,000-year-old grudge. Holy shit, this market's giving it all back. Yeah, so I told him all my stories, and next thing you know, it was like an hour. We're rapping, and I learned about my son. I didn't know he smoked. I had a suspicion. Spoke about whether or not he knew or not. I mean, I got Grateful Dead tattoos and Bob Marley lyrics tattooed down my leg. He had to know. Big poster right there. My room looks like I live in a dorm. He must know I'm not embarrassed. At these parties, you could see my face. My wife hates the face. When dad's tanked. So it was just nice. I felt therapeutic afterward. I felt good about getting that all out there. I felt really good about these two kids who appreciated it, And I hope this kid, Aiden, realizes that he's not the cool kid and that you're the loser sitting on the couch with Mr. Glick. The kid nodded out from 9 to 11, didn't even move. I'm sitting there babysitting him. I'm watching Ghost Rider 2, which was phenomenal. The worst bad movie ever. This kid, I'm laughing, and there's a couple of scenes I'm laughing my ass off, and he's not even stirring. I'm like checking to see if he's still breathing, which is not even funny. But then when he finally came to, he's like, oh, I'm going to go downstairs. My girlfriend's down there. I'm like, you have a girlfriend that let you sit on this couch for 2 hours? She hasn't come and check up on you once. Dump her. I was like, she hasn't come up here one time to see what's up. She's not your girlfriend. Move on. But I was like, listen, I know you think you're the cool kid and passing out, getting high, and everyone's like, oh, that's Aiden over there getting high. You're the loser. You're the loser, dude. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you. And there's a difference. You're a loser. Because, throughout the conversation, he told me that he smokes in school. I'm like, I can't tell you not to smoke pot. But if you smoke pot during school, you're a loser. You're a loser. Try this. Smoke pot 4 times a month. Saturday nights. Have your fun. Saturday night's your night. You smoke when you go to school, you're a loser. You're a 2-time loser. I didn't even smoke when I went to college during the day. I still don't like smoking during the day. I never got that wake and bake thing. And I like smoking pot. And that's my time. I'm going to go get some more coffee. We'll hang out because the market's in flux. And Solid Jello, you want to jump on? Show them what you got. I'm hanging with the Costco. Still got some Halliburton, obviously. I'm out of the AIG. It was annoying. I decided to get out of the whole thing. Thanks, man. But, UVXY kids, wow. What a trade. Holy shit, do I have any SVX? Oh, my God. For a second, I still thought I had SVXY on. No, all right. We're all right there. Roku, only 7 points away from where I sold it. It's giving it all back. That's right. Especially because he's going away to school, you know. And now that I know that he's tried weed, I got to make sure that he knows that it is a gateway drug, even though every pothead will say, "Oh, what are you talking about?" No, it is. You try the pot, usually leads to something else. So I got to make sure, because these kids out here, they do these pill parties. They're stupid kids. They have no idea what they're doing. All right. This market's getting jiggy right here. We're giving it all back. UVXY going green, people. Sick. 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 Just went green. Holy shit. Pyrex. Yeah. Nah, he already found I still got the batty, the one-hit bat in the dugout. You know, the brown box. So you put the dug thing in. All right. I don't know if Solid's here, but if you want to jump on, show something, I got to chill out for a little bit. I'll be back. I just want to get a drink or something. I got to think I make a fresh pot of coffee. I've been up again. I woke up at 4, traded, looking to see if I could do something between 4 and 6. I passed out, woke up at 8, tried to stay awake. I slept for another half an hour, and I've been up ever since. UVXY went green. You still got pages now. Holy shit. Wow. By the way, remember when UVXY is at 33 and we said it could legitimately now go to 120? We kind of didn't want to believe it. Here it is, $90. Wow. Ugly. Sucks. This market can't hold any gains. I'm rooting for some stability, not that I really care, but damn. Oh, man. All right. I can let this run or come back and relaunch. I think I'll shut it and then relaunch. So then if anybody wants to watch it, they could not have to sit through a 7-hour video. All right. I'll see you guys. I'll come back at like 2:15 or maybe 3 o'clock. And I'm with you, man. I mean, I got here's the levels on the cues. Look how nasty this could get, right? We haven't tested the Goldman Sachs bottom, where they said it was going to get worse and it got a lot better. So the Goldman Sachs bottom is 143.78. Why are we not going there? Oh, we are. We got some support before we get there at a 5-year VWAP, 150.25. And then you got 7 more points to the downside. And then you got nothing. You got 133.50, right? Let's factor in the flash crash from 2015. No, sorry, let's go back. I want to go 6 years. So 6 years ago today. No, 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago So, well, let's go back to the day where I got my ass kicked on the QQQ short. When was that? That was June 2012, I think. Let's see that. Wait a second. This is what's cool about the anchored VWAP. You just click on the chart and it does it for you. I got to go put in a physical date. But June 2020 to 2012 was significant. So I'm going to go back to that June area. June of 2012. I remember that being significant. Let's go June 15th. We are already March 15th already? Damn, time is flying. Let's go back to June 2012, 2015. A young Kenny Glick had 108,000 shares of the QQQ short and turned a $30,000 profit into a $150,000 loss in 2 days. Let's give it up for that guy. All right, I did the wrong button. Go back and try that again. What did I do wrong? June 15th. There you go. Let's put it on a monthly. June 15th, 2012 till today. And that's where you're going, son. And that's where you're going. 125.88. So saith the VWAP. So saith the flock. 125.88. You've got 50 more points to go down the Qs. That's not an exaggeration. Look at the support right there. You know, you're talking, if I had to do my old school way of looking at it on a monthly, I would look at 121.25. VWAP's telling us 125.88. Nobody should be surprised if we see the Qs at 125.88 in the next, either if we crash, we're going there sooner than later. But I think we're going to have to get a washout before this whole thing is over. Again, this whole market, we got the froth off the top. We've now gotten 10% off the froth. You give me another 10 or 20% down, and that's where we could be headed. But right for now, let's save this chart to remember it. Oh, and I just lost it. Let me see if it stayed there. There it is. But for now, we're going to hold on and hope for the best, right? 161.83 is your next area. 161.83 on the Qs. All right. And all that being said, I'll see you guys after lunch. Tell 2 friends if you want to see the charts live. Come into the room, just send me or the Minotaur an email, and you're welcome to come and hang out with us. Inevitably, you got to pay to hang with me because we're awesome. And I'll see you in about an hour and a half. Insanity hats for everybody, by the way. Still going. Since 2007. Is anybody doing YouTube videos since 2007? I think I'm the only guy, right? 12 years of freaking YouTube videos, and I still only have 3,500 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe and tell 20 friends so I could tell that guy, wait, how many how does this guy have, how do I only have 3,500 subscribers, right? These maniacs. So let's go through the maniacs on YouTube for a second. All right, I'll see you guys later. Let's go through the maniacs. Obviously, you know the maniac, the #1 maniac, Gregory Mannarino, right? By the way, I know that's not his last name, you asshole. I'm making fun of his last name. 109,000 subscribers, and the guy's an utter douchebag. Again, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but his fans make me want to hate him even more now. Gregory Mannarino, 109,000 shares. All right, now you got the trading fraternity, right? Oh, they're the best. Talk all day, not one single trade ever given. Just absolutely insane. Let's see. The warrior trading guy. Let's see how many he's got. 481,000 people. There's 481,000 people interested in trading on YouTube. He must have every single person subscribed to his channel. 481,000 subscribers. Wow. Stock Market Live guy, 63.9. Hasn't given a call in 2 years. And then, of course, the guy that wears the Hit the Bid t-shirt, which I still don't get. He wears a Hit the Bid t-shirt. I forgot his name. He likes to fish. Seems like a nice kid. He fishes. He trades. Can't hate the guy. But what's his name? Thanos 43. Yeah, that was my original channel. Who is the guy with the Hit the Bid t-shirt? He wears a Hit the Bid t-shirt, which I find hilarious. I don't know. I think I subscribe. Oh, Patrick Wieland. Now this guy is the best, right? He's got 100,000 subscribers, right? 2017. I've been doing this 10 years, right? So again, I've never paid for any subscribers. I've never paid for anybody. I'm sure they've paid to get this out there, right? I've never paid a dime to YouTube. I'm sure they have. That probably helps, right? So he got 100,000 subscribers. About 6 months ago, he finally admitted that he really wasn't trading in a real account. It was all paper trading. So he lost a lot of viewers. I don't give a shit whether you're trading live or not live. If you're making valid calls, again, we used to have that fight all the time. If you're not trading all these ideas, nobody can trade all these ideas. There's a lot of ideas a lot of times. So if you're giving good advice and they're working and you have clear and concise ideas and you're telling people what you should be doing, and if they do work and you're right about most things, then you're doing a good job. I'm not going to tell you that you need to have money on the line in every single one of these trades. That's why I don't get the trading fraternity. The dude never, ever, ever makes a call. He talks about the market for 8 hours and never makes a call. I was there. I was in and out of the room for 3 weeks, not one call. Finally, he made one call. He made 3 calls about Apple spreads into the numbers, Lamb Research, Larry into the numbers, and some other stocks. So one of them worked. The Larry put side of the straddle worked because the stock tanked 18%. The Apple one didn't work, and the other one didn't work. So net, you wound up losing on that if you did all 3 of them. If you chose Larry, because I kind of like that Larry trade, you needed a 10% move to double your money on some puts. I actually did that trade. So bottom line is, I'm not hating on anybody except when I get stuff thrown in my face like Greg Manarino called the crash. Where? No, he didn't. He's been saying imminent crash since 2011 and been dead wrong. You're a loser. Gold and silver will be your savior. You're wrong. So your main 3 premises, I don't know, what word would you use there? His main 3 ideas were completely batshit wrong. Plus, I don't know what people see in him. Again, I'm like an annoying douchebag also, but damn, I can't sit there and listen to that guy talk. He's annoying. The fishing guy, he's all right. The trading fraternity with their push-ups and the roster horn, I find that funny. Actually doing the push-ups, But then he throws the Lord in there. Oh, I don't want to get anybody up and crazy about God talk, but God talk and Jesus, you got to keep that away from the money. You don't throw God and Jesus into your YouTube rants about when you're talking about the market. Come on. Let's keep that separated at least. You want politics is bad enough. You're going to throw the Lord in there? But when they make fun of me, I got no defense. I got 3,500 subscribers. These guys got 100,000. So press the button 70 times if you can. Tell 20 friends to sign up, even if they're never going to watch it. Because I vowed I will never, ever pay for a click or a subscriber. I will never pay. Ever. Ever. All right? I'll see you guys. Baba Booey. I'll see you guys in an hour and a half or whatever. What do we got? 1:30. I'll see you at 3 o'clock.